take 38. Welcome to the realm of Millenia. Week 38, Devil's Advocate, hot take. There's nothing wrong with socialism or communism, right? It's just that inherently socialism and communism go against capitalism. Not that any of their goals or their values are any different from any of the capitalist values, because they aren't. Just that the priorities of capitalism vice socialism and communism are a bit shuffled. What more debilitating and divergent, yeah, that's the one. What is more divergent than trying to settle on a game plan? I think we should start off here, go to there, and finish there, versus the other guy working in the same group as you saying, no, flip that over on its head. We start here, we stop there, and screw yourself on everything in between. Right? There's nothing inherently wrong with socialism and communism versus capitalism. It's just that the priorities are a bit mixed up between the two categories. You have your socialist and communist on one side, and then you have your capitalist on another, right? Socialists and communists pretty much agree with the priorities. They just think how you should go about them should be enforced a bit differently. Versus capitalism says, your priorities are wrong, and no, we're not doing any of that. So there's nothing inherently wrong about the goals and the values. It's just the prioritization is very much skewed, especially in these conversations of capitalists talking to one another and socialist and communist talking. When socialist and communist talk with a capitalist, socialist and communist agree more often than either one of them do with a capitalist. Why? Because the priorities are distinctly different for socialism and communism. The goals are the same, the values are exactly the same betwixt all three of them. It's just the level of priority, of concern you put to these things are distinctly different. And I'd say because of that, there's nothing wrong with socialism, communism, just the enforcement. I might have to restart again. There's nothing wrong with socialism and capitalism, and just a couple of things wrong with the prioritization. And all three should agree with that. But anywho, so now that the YouTube short is over, well, welcome to the realm of Millenia. Be ye man, woman, child, spirit, creature, or demon. Be ye a native migrator, or maybe an innovator into the realm of Millenia. Welcome, for I am your host, the MILLENIANmailmen, and I'll be a world building for you long after you've already begun to acclimate and fit in. So go ahead, sit back, relax, and please do enjoy this mild-mannered Mailman Monday. I got something right here. Itch. But yeah, this is genuinely my fourth take on doing this video, because I keep screwing up the YouTube short introduction. I'm gonna post every last one of them, but I keep messing up this part. So I'm gonna keep redoing it. After this car makes its turn, I can walk across the street pretty safely. Alright. Son of a bitch, where do you think you're going? You have a red fucking light. Damn. Don't scare me. You guys scary. Literally, the moment I stepped into the street, the person going straight jumped the line as if he was gonna go straight through the red light. So concerning. The audacity of people nowadays. Black man walking across the street in a white Karen just want to run the red light. What is wrong with you people? Anywhoozin'. Nothing wrong with socialism and communism. Just a inherent different of, not values, but of priorities. Priorities are very different between socialism and communism versus capitalism. America is 1000% a capitalist society. So more so than it being a conversation of right, wrong, or even political acumen versus justice, injustice, it's just that capitalism does not work well with socialism and communism inherently because priorities are very different. The priorities are very different, which means they don't mesh well, and it is going to be a rather self-defeating endeavor to try and invoke any Marxism, socialism, or communisms in a capitalist society. People will fight tooth and nail for their love child, let alone a capitalist in a capitalist society. A pile of poop. Step to the side. So, very much, yes. Nothing wrong with socialism, communism, but you don't mesh well with capitalism. No matter how much I think socialism and communism are great things, oh yeah, get a little more of socialism and communism, it doesn't change the fact that anyone saying we need to enact socialism and communism in a place like America, a capitalist society, is begging for war. And not just any war, a civil war against those who believe in the American dream, the way America was founded and created, versus those who believe in making America better and greater than it ever was through socialism and communism. It's an inherent request to initiate civil war to change the founding design of the country, because the country was founded on the design of capitalism. So if you want to change it from capitalism to socialism or communism, that is a war that everyone would have to get behind and fight for, unchallenged and uncontested. Because socialism and communism only work when everyone is of one mind, right? And dissenters are murdered. Not murdered, I mean killed, I mean erased. we don't have any room for any dissenters in socialism and communism. That's one thing socialists and my fellow communists can agree on. Dissenters not approved here. Dissenters not approved. What is wrong with you? Why would you disagree to socialism? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? It's the social norm to agree with me. Why the hell are you arguing? Oh, wrong hand. Ice him. Get him out of here. Why would you ever disagree with? Get him out of here. Right? The inherent differences between socialism, communism, and versus capitalism would be that one is a bit more optimistic of the future and its people, and the other's perspective says that we have to be dogmatic, pragmatic, and extra realistic about this. There is no hope for the future, so we got to get it here in the now. If there's any hope and optimism about the future, it's that the future is terrible, so we can enact changes that make sure the future will steer in the right direction, versus the alternative that says, oh yeah, we have hope, we can fix it. You know what, we can fix it now. We can give extra incentives to make this present world, the future, perfect for the future and in the future going forward. We just have to design and figure it out right now. But those two perspectives, it's like, oh, I don't care if you label me a fascist dictator. I don't care that when you open up Google and you look up fascist dictator, you'll find my face there. I don't care. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. That's one perspective. And the other one's like, no. Anything but that. I have hope for the future. Or I don't. Maybe. Who knows? So, you have these two very distinctive perspectives here. And it may or it may not make for a better future than the other one, but hey, at least we tried, am I right? But yeah, there's nothing wrong with socialism or communism. It's just that they're inherently not well team players as long as there's a capitalist involved. Because socialism and communism prioritizes things in a way that invalidates everything a capitalist and a capitalist society would strive toward, make, and plan, and effectively undoes everything a capitalist is doing and the way they do it. And the same thing vice versa. Everything a socialist or a communist strives for and works for is undone by the priorities of a capitalist. Does that make either side wrong? Does that make either side inherently despicable? Is that a spider? Yep, that is a spider. And it was alive. Does that make either side despicable particularly? No. It just means they hate each other. Socialists and communists can get along because their priority is in alignment with one another. And when a socialist does something, it's not going to necessarily hurt everything the communist was working and striving for. And when a communist does something, it's not going to necessarily hurt or undo everything the socialist was striving and fighting for. But golly, if you put a capitalist and let a capitalist go about their priorities the way they list it down and go about doing it, everything the socialist and the communists have been doing gets unwound and undone from the capitalist working top down on their list of priorities. That's some good soda. Water? What is this mythical beverage you speak of? Water? I can never. I could never. Only carbonated drinks for me. I don't get a belly like this from drinking water. Oh man. But yep. Was there any announcements? No, I'm still looking at those emails. I'll put them in a Tuesday video maybe. Or I'll do another mailman video tomorrow. But yep. Nothing wrong with it inherently. It's just how it is, you know. Oh, there is one. One of the Tuesdays coming up, I will be answering an email question. Someone complained about all the videos I'm doing on time, so I decided I'd make one more time video and how time works, just to spite them. I love you, but haters gotta hate, and I don't have much to hate on right now. So I'm gonna make one more time video, and then I'm going to immediately go divergent from the time videos because they voiced a complaint. So I'm gonna make one more time video, and then I'm going to do anything and everything but time for at least a month. I'll give you at least a month break from all time videos after I do one more, extend the time videos out by one more week. Because I can. I'm gonna do one more video on time for Tourism Tuesday. and then I'll give you a little more tourism of anything but time videos. Yeah. But yes, that's the announcement for Mailman Monday. And yeah. Oh yeah, my outro. I realized I had something else to say, but I forgot what it was. So I was just looking stupid there. But my outro, yes. Like the video if you like the video, or at least what I had to say or how I said it. Give the video a like. Comment down in that comment section down below, or reach out to me at MILLENIANmailmen@gmail.com. I check it once a week, and I'll address the things I find in that email on a Monday video or a Mailman Tourism Tuesday video. Share the video for more exposure of the channel, my content, or at least exposure on the fact that I'm writing a book series called The Realm of Millenia. Excuse me. Which is a very big world-building endeavor that I hope to be published by March of 2028. Excuse me. So like, comment your question, comments, concerns, thoughts, and opinions. Share the video for the exposure, or God forbid, subscribe if you feel like it. And of course, don't if you don't. But as always, peace, love, and happiness, and the best of things to you. Bye.